Hey everybody, welcome back to Play to Find Out the Perimeter. It's going to be our third portion for tonight, and it's going to be our last portion. We're cutting a little bit early. I'm feeling a little tired and stuff, so we're going to go for another hour, let everybody do some stuff, and then we will call it for tonight. So, um, Isabel just talked to number 3 and got some information from him.
Didn't have to burn his apartment down to the ground.
Yeah, you didn't have to destroy you didn't have to destroy a hotel. Crazy. Uh, does anybody else have anything that they want to do before we've kind of got like 2 things? I guess like before that, was there anything else anybody wanted to like look into or do?
I mean, I've got an investigation-y thing to do.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
But-
I'm also gonna hit the streets before I call Lionel, but
Got it.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I think it ties into all that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I gotta figure out the big thing. I think. So between talking to Lydia and then if Isabel's gonna call and put it together, can we assume this research I'm doing is about Cypher?
Yeah.
I had thought like, oh, I was gonna, make a roll to interview Lydia or something, but it seems like it's better to just cut to the chase here and
Okay.
research an occult occurrence, object, or individual in my private collection.
Sure. Cool.
I'm also like we can skip over the actual conversation if we want, but I'm going to spend my last debt on you to help do research for me, like how we kill a demon.
Fair enough. I was going to demand that you spend that last debt for the answer, but spending the debt I think is cool. It's not the sort of information Lionel would just give out.
Yeah.
I will mark power.
I need more debts with you now. Make like help.
So what move are you doing, Lionel?
Oh, I don't have it on my sheet here. It is your private collection move from the Scholar Playbook. When you retreat to your private collection to research an occult occurrence,
Oh, got it.
object, or
Yeah.
individual,
Okay, cool.
roll with mind. So let's just pick one of my other moves.
Yeah. If you just want to roll one of your mind things or whatever.
10. Perfect. On a 10 plus,
10.
pick 3. And there's only 3 things on the list. So, with regards to Cypher, the important thing is, I discover a previously unknown weakness or vulnerability. So, what is it that Isabel could use to
Sure.
to strike out against Cypher?
Yeah. So you get what you can from Lydia. You get what you can from other.
Yeah. I assume between Lydia and Isabel, I piece together who Cypher is, and then like go through the books,
Sure.
and
Yeah,
like,
you like.
aha!
Yeah. Like we get like a little like montage of you like talking with Lydia over dinner, like retreating to your room to like pour over some like demon tomes, like going over like there's like runes and shit that you're like reading into and like translating and everything, and yeah, so.
So, I mean, ideally, we want to know how to kill Cypher. Is that even possible? Like,
I think it's like demons are weird. Like these big demons are weird because like they're not like a individual or like a person that's kind of just like there. Like
it's not like you can take a holy sword and stab them, right?
Right. Yeah. It's not like they're like go to the castle, find them, and then stab them with the holy sword. Yeah. Like they're not like it's not like they're like a concept, but they're like an entity, not like but you could definitely like. I think it would be more about like sealing them or like pushing their power or like collecting, not like collecting it, but like condensing it to where like they're not a threat, kind of. And you could potentially just still like destroy them if you could like kind of like, but yeah. So I think Cypher's whole thing is like these numbers and like kind of controlling things and like order and like suppressing stuff. So taking advantage of that would be like so like Cypher's really bad with like chaotic stuff and like unpredictability. So I think what would be good would be like Cypher would be very, very vulnerable, like to something that Cypher already like they already think that they have under their control. So like, if you could get to them through one of their agents or like through someone,
Hey, we already have one of those.
Through someone that they like, through someone that like that they've connected to and have like already dismissed as not being a threat or something like that. Like, it would be like yeah, so if you like you picture it as like a castle, like a fortress, whatever, it'd be like, oh no, that door is totally fine. We've already checked it, and like they don't even think to recheck it or like do we need to test the backup? Like no, the backup's fine. Like and they never check the backup, and the backup is actually never doesn't work or whatever.
So I have an idea if you're willing, if like of how we could do this. Like I as a person, not as Isabel. So we get a bunch of wizards, right? Like some wizards that we can call upon, and we have them channel what's his face, that guy that I took from the warehouse, right? Because he's been granted power from Cypher apparently, so we have them channel him and like trace that connection back and fuck with him via that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it sounds like we need to do some sort of binding ritual, and if we can use one of Cypher's agents in that.
Basically, if you can like get a connection to Cypher and kind of like bring out their essence and then seal it, not like seal it or like condense it or like push it away or like kind of take care of it, like that would be a good way to like. There's an opening there essentially, like, and like it's a method and it's a potential method that like Cypher's not gonna like have in mind because Cypher's just like, no, I can like they're already under my control. There's no way that they could hurt me because I would have made sure that they couldn't.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
So that's part number one. I get to pick 3 for this result.
Yes, yeah. The third one is kind of just in there. You don't attract any supernatural attention.
The third one is that Cypher doesn't know this is coming.
Right, yeah, Cypher isn't like, wait a minute.
Yeah. And the second one is you discover a previously unknown resource or ally.
Yeah.
Is it okay to say, we've said, okay, we need, a person that's a conduit to him and some kind of binding ritual. Is it cool to say, and I have the ritual? Like, the steps you need to do that thing?
I think so, yeah. So you're digging through that and like kind of this plan kind of comes into your head of like finding like taking advantage of that connection and like tracing it back. You're gonna back hack them. And I think you like wait a minute, and then you like go back to your books and then you piece together. I think it like it's not so much that it's not so much that you had like the back hack ritual. It's like, well, if I use part of this one,
this ritual for binding a djinn.
Like if I like take this part of it and like but I'll like inject this part from this other ritual. You basically you piece together a bunch of other things and like if like with this working, we can do this. Like we can cut through the connection, grab him, and do whatever the hell we're gonna do. So you've like pieced together a ritual that will like tap into like that innate connection and like basically use that to kind of pull Cypher into like this plane or whatever. Yeah. I like that. It's cool.
Sounds good. Is there anything else we need for the ritual? Like, I'm assuming I've got the steps to do it, but like, are there key ingredients or components or something?
I think it would just be. So it would be like you will need that. You need that like that current strong connection, and then just like a lot of power to like dig into it and then pull. So you'll need a lot of like arcane energy to do that.
That's the sort of thing that maybe Isabel could provide, being a demon, or more than that.
More like a lot.
Like I said, we might need some wizards. If I remember, you know a wizard and I know a wizard, though. So
I do know a wizard. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and call Bartholomew and call it a debt.
Okay.
And get this all organized for Isabel, because I guess what I want to do is make a hitting the streets roll to get what I need. And what I need is a cabal of wizards to do this ritual. So name who you're going to. That's Bartholomew, and roll with their faction. Where's my character sheet here? Mostly, I just want to check power. But what is that? Hit the streets. Power. Boom.
13. Cool.
So on a hit, Bartholomew is available and has those resources at hand.
And you are, and you have a debt on Bartholomew, right?
I have 2 debts on Bartholomew.
Excellent. Yeah. So, so you give Bartholomew. Are you calling and going to him?
Yeah. I think I show up at his office. We don't trust the phones, right?
Okay, sure. Yeah. So you show up, get shown back, and enter. Bartholomew's like on his desk and like writing, like typing something out on like on a computer and like typing something. Looks up and like, hey,
Bartholomew, I've got a spell I need cast.
And he like, oh, he looks at your hands and sees that you're not carrying anything. Like I was kind of hoping you had.
I am carrying something. I'm carrying like the piece of paper that has a copy of the ritual written down on it.
Right. Yeah. But it's not his drugs, and so he's just like, I thought you had something for me, but
you do this for me. Like, we're good. Your supplies on the house for at least a month.
Okay, so you're
This is big though.
Yeah.
I need you to take this seriously.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Once you see what's on this piece of paper, there's no turning back.
Yeah. All right.
And I'm gonna put it down on his desk.
Yeah. So
and wait for him to look at it.
So he does that, and then he's like, oh, well, yeah, you weren't kidding, and starts pulling the papers apart. It's like a few, and he looks at him, and then he's doing some math in his head, and wait, shit, you need all of this?
All of it.
And it had to be you had to need this much power right now too. Of course you did. Of course you did.
You can do it though, right?
I mean, it's technically possible, yeah, but
is it possible for you? Can you get this done? I'm assuming he has to call in some favors and
no, yeah, totally. He's and he's basically just it's gonna be hard, but yeah, I can get this. I can get this taken care of, and so we're this is tick the check mark. We're cool after this, or at least part of the way towards cool. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to get this ready.
Do what you have to. Call me when you're ready.
And he turns and reaches towards his phone and starts calling.
Cool. I think I'm leaving.
Okay, cool.
He can take some time to make his deals, but
got it. Yeah, he'll take he'll need a while.
Yeah. I wasn't assuming we were gonna go do that tonight.
No, yeah, totally. Yeah. He's doing his whole thing.
Taking down a demon takes time.
You know. Awesome. Isabel, was there anything else you wanted
I
to?
I have to convince what's his name to take part in the ritual, don't I?
Oh, I guess you didn't tell. Yeah.
That's
Not really. I mean, I
mean,
assumed you were just gonna kidnap him.
well, okay. So I'm going to try to convince him because he's also a wizard, right? So if he's willingly a part of it, or at least has powers. I don't know if he's actually a wizard or not. Is he?
He's not really a wizard. He's like a much less powerful you.
Oh.
Like he was human and then got involved in this whole thing and then like got touched and was like, okay, cool, I can do weird cold things now, but like I can't like cast.
It's honestly
like...
easier just to convince him, so I'm gonna do that real quick.
Okay, yeah. So you head back home.
Oh, that guy. I thought you were talking about 3 for some reason.
Oh we're using the other guy as a conduit. I guess 3 could be used. You might kidnap 3. Is what's his name good for a conduit, or do we need 3?
Ronald technically has the connection, so like Ronald would probably work. Like 3 will definitely work. Ronald will probably work.
Let's convince what's his name, and then we'll kidnap 3.
Yeah, we can have a backup, right?
Yeah.
Ronald's a backup plan.
All right, let's reverse that. Kidnap 3. If kidnapping 3 doesn't work, we'll convince Ronald.
Okay.
Well, I mean, convince Ronald first, because we're not kidnapping 3 till the last minute.
That's fair. All right. Got it.
Cool.
Okay, let's go talk to Ronald real quick.
Okay, yeah. So you head back home and get to your place. Ronald is like sitting on your couch, like watching like the Game Show Network,
Sure.
and is like yelling at it like it's like like they like you know like when like he's like yelling at the TV like they can hear him like, what are you doing? It use an O. Why are you saying O? And then he's like drinking a beer or something and like looks up.
God, he's like 40.
Like, oh hey, what's up?
So I have a plan to get you your soul back.
Oh, okay.
Gonna need your help to participate in a ritual, though.
Less excited.
So just it's complicated. You don't need to. The less you know about specifics, the better. Just I need you to help with the ritual, and afterwards, your soul should be very easy to pick up.
Okay.
What
do I have to do?
Just stand in a circle. That's it.
Rituals usually aren't that simple.
Well,
they don't sound that simple. It's if you're calling it a ritual, so like this probably
you're not the one doing the ritual. I just need you to participate.
Is anything
On your end, it's very simple. Stand in a circle. That's it.
Is anything gonna happen to me?
I mean, probably it's a ritual, right? I'm trying to mislead him and convince him to do this.
Okay, sure. You're trying to mislead, and they're like, oh, it's fine. We just need you there. Sure.
I roll mislead with heart. 7.
Okay, so pick 2.
Let me grab the thing. Okay, so mislead. Where are you? Create an opportunity, and I would like to expose a weakness or flaw.
Okay. Yeah, so I think you're like the flaw you get is like he's scared but definitely wants to get this taken care of. So like and yeah, so yeah, you create the opportunity and fine. Okay, yeah. I guess if I just have to I just gotta stay in a circle. I just gotta stay in a circle.
See, it's so simple.
Right.
Just
yeah.
stand
Okay.
in
I just gotta stand in a circle.
And besides, we have a backup plan. So if that goes well, you might not even have to stand in the circle. Like
great.
Just I need you to be ready to stand in the circle if necessary. Got it?
I can stand in a circle.
fantastic. I like pat him on the shoulder. I'm like, be at this address at like whatever time we have scheduled for it.
Mm-hmm. Cool. All right, so I think we go from there to Robin and Peaches. Are you gonna do anything before you hit the storage place?
I don't feel like I personally would do anything.
Yeah, I don't really think that I'd be doing anything.
Okay. Yeah,
Probably
I was wondering if there's any like other help you want to do or find anything or not, but yeah, cool.
Nah, I think we can approach this.
Okay, got it. Yeah, so so we come back in and it's nighttime. It is like downtown, so like there's still people walking around, like, but it's not like right Main Street downtown with all the stuff, so like it's kind of off of a street of downtown, so like there's like occasionally people, but like the night crowd is focused elsewhere in downtown.
Right.
Yeah,
I feel
and
like
then
just in case, like, I'd probably have myself on a leash just so that we don't look as inconspicuous.
You're still like the biggest dog in the goddamn universe, but
I mean,
right,
yeah,
so we
Especially
get
when you're like walking next to a literal kid.
yeah, no, that was, so I was
I'm just
getting-
walking my dog. It's
we
fine.
get a great thing of like nighttime, like the street lamp and the storage area, and then we cut to like an alley and see Peaches next to this giant dog holding on a leash.
it's
Like the dog is taller than me. So
Yeah,
it's just like,
the dog's way bigger than you.
See, but if you were a parent of a kid and they had to go outside and walk for some reason at night, you would send them with a giant fucking dog, wouldn't you?
I mean, that has to be like the most well-trained dog ever, or else I want to be dragged somewhere.
Fantastic. Yeah, so you guys are outside the storage place, like at midnight, 12:30, 1 o'clock, something like that. Like so around like around midnight ish to like where Robin's changed and has time to do her thing. And yeah, you guys are like kind of like in an alley near this storage thing. What do you do?
I think like first I want to like kind of scope out and sniff around and just make sure like
Mhm.
See what is and isn't there.
Sure. So there's like the extra and like there's like the main entrance that you came in earlier, and there's this like other entrance that like it's kind of like a once you have a thing to get in, you can like back a truck up into there so you can unpack stuff, and so like that entrance is closer to you guys. And back here, kind of in the alley, there's nobody there. From back here, you can see kind of the windows, like there's like it's kind of like a glass thing that goes around, so you can kind of like see up in like these other floors where there's some extra storage units and stuff. You don't see anybody in there right now. Like the office itself is closed. You don't see anybody like bringing stuff in right now or anything like that. Is there anything more specific you were looking for?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Just wanted to see like there wasn't anyone outside or anything.
Sure. No. Yeah. There's not like a truck out here or anything like that. You don't see or smell or anything like that. Yeah. I guess a bigger thing is smell. Yeah. There's like you get the sense of people, but nobody is here right now. Like out here.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm gonna head like go get Peach's attention and point him at this like back loading door.
Cool.
And like just kind of point at it. This needs opened.
just like pointing at it with your muzzle. Awesome.
All right. I guess I'm going to just open this door now. How shall I open the door? Can I like twist the handle and just like break it with like just like me not knowing my strength and just kind of dislocate the lock and just kind of push it open.
Yeah. That sounds like that sounds like you're letting out the power within you. So would you like to roll let it out?
All right, let me find it. Let it out in spirit. Sure.
An 8. Cool. So mark corruption and choose one from the list. If you go into that third thing, there's the basic moves handout, and you can see the list there.
All right, let's see.
Yeah.
In my corruption area?
No, the basic moves. Sheet
Oh, sorry.
has-
Yeah, there's like a separate handout here. I can show the players. There you go.
Oh.
Then if you click that, you can
You look at let it out.
yeah.
One of the things.
Oh, so tiny. Let's get it bigger.
Yeah, if you if you click on it, you can see the
All right, so
yeah, so yeah, something like just like opening this door, like using your powers and just like opening this door would be like taking definite hold of something vulnerable or exposed.
all right, I want to. So afterward, I need to take one. I want to frighten or intimidate if there is anything on the other side of the door waiting.
Well, since you got a partial success, you only get to choose one.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, so taking definite hold is what you're doing.
You could frighten or intimidate them, but not take definite hold, meaning you don't like burst through the door. You might like push half of it open,
Oh, well
like
then,
get it all like bent and fucked up, and they're scared, but getting through is complicated, right? Like,
Yeah, I guess if you want like
Possible, yeah.
to definitely rip this door off and be able to get through, it would be take definite hold. If you want
Yeah.
something else, you can feel free to choose it. But yeah, that last thing would be like the door is off and you can get it. You can definitely get in.
all right, let's just mutilate this door and just like tear it off the hinges.
Got
whatever.
it. Cool. Yeah. So you just like walk up and like the weird power within you, you just like pull it off and it comes off the hinges, like at the middle, like lands in the ground. And yeah. So the door is just on the ground now, and
Yeah, I just walk on past and in.
cool. Yeah. It's dark. Like the lights, like there's like a auto light thing, but like not in this area. Kind of like if you had gone through like the other entrance, like there would be like an auto light that would turn on, but like since you kind of just forced your way in like this, like it's not turning on for you, so it's kind of dark in here. You're on the same like so those bigger ones were on like that floor that this floor. So yeah, you can make your way over to those if you want to.
Yeah, just kind of try to move my, make my way over to where I know that Bobby is.
Yeah, sure. Cool. Yeah, so you
Sniff around and, like, keep my nose out for people at that point.
Yeah. So you get back in, you catch Bobby's scent again. And when you get to the door, you smell people. You get more people scent inside there now once you get up to the door.
Okay. Yeah. So I probably let off like a super low growl at the door, just kind of trying to signal, and then leave it up to Peaches again.
All right. Let's
helpful
see.
to bring someone with hands, right?
Let's see. So I don't see anyone. Is that the thing?
No, yeah, you just see like this door that Robin has led you to. Robin is like kind of like giving like a deep growl at it, like there's danger, and is kind of doing the same thing, like this is the one, like let's open it, motions
Alright.
at it.
Well, let's try to open this door.
Yeah, let's do another let it out and see how that works out for you.
I have a bad feeling about my luck though, because I usually only get one good roll.
Well, so don't forget to
There
mark
you
corruption
go.
for
There
the.
was your one good roll.
Oh,
And you have to
one
mark it
corruption.
Yeah,
I'm
so
loving it.
yeah, so mark another corruption, and then now you get to choose
Yeah, on a 10
well
plus,
yeah, so sorry,
you can choose 2 or 1 and no corruption.
yes. So
Right.
if you don't want the corruption, you can ignore it and just choose 1, or you can take the corruption and choose 2 from the list.
I am taking the corruption.
Got
and
it.
Choosing 2.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
I want to frighten and intimidate if something's there.
Got it.
And I already destroyed the door, right? Or do I need to destroy?
You can choose the take definite hold to open this door, and then you can choose the other to frighten or whatever you want to do.
I will do those two. So
Got it.
rip off this door and then threaten.
Cool.
Nice.
So yeah, you do the same thing, kind of like grip into this door. Your hand just kind of like grips into the metal of it, and you just rip and pull, and it like flies to the other side of the hallway and hits the wall and makes this big like noise, and then you hear from inside like, wait, what the fuck was that? And now that you can like see into the room, it's like this big storage area. Yeah, I think like I said, like I think. So Robin, you saw the other one, and it was like, you didn't measure it, but like, yeah, 30 by 30 made sense. But this one is way bigger than that one. It's like they have a warehouse, but in this room. Like, and you're like, wait a minute, this doesn't work because this is big, and this isn't a big room.
Magic.
Weird magic bullshit. And
They're time lords.
but yeah, you look in and see this big ass like warehouse almost kind of thing, and there's a few people standing there, and they're pointing shotguns at like the door. But like the two of them are like there's two people kind of like there at the door, and they both look like just kind of like terrified, and one's looking at the other just like how'd they just break down through the door? Like just like kind of like freaking out. They're like freaking out that A, there's a wolf, and B, a child has just ripped this door apart, and like, wait a minute, like what else can they do? Like
Well,
you basically because of the you're frightened, you're like intimidating them. You have this moment where they're just like, wait, what the hell is this? Like confusion.
yeah, I am going for the throat on the one that is still looking forward.
Got it. Cool. Yeah, roll and unleash.
Fuck.
Well then.
Okay.
Do you want me to lend a hand or get in the way?
You won't be able to get it up to a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a 3.
So
I rolled a goddamn 2.
so that's a thing. So Robin just leaps forward, and then we hear the as one of the shotguns goes off and like just nails Robin in the torso.
Okay.
You take 3 harm.
Now I have 1 armor and werewolf, unless that's silver.
Oh no! Yep, yeah. So you take 2 harm now. Yep. So
2 harm.
2 of your boxes. Put like bullet wound or shotgun shot or whatever, something to kind of note what gave it to you.
What the fuck's harm on this? Oh, here it is. Okay.
Yeah. So one of them shot you and like caught you kind of in midair as you were leaping and like stopped your moving, and then like so you like are like on the ground in front of them. You've taken a pretty decent shot to the chest, but you're still alive and able to do things. Peaches, while you're let's do your vigilante move because you are entering combat.
Okie dokie. Let me go find it real quick. I had it. I lost it. No, I found it. All right, let's roll.
8. Cool. Yeah. So you hold 2, and you get to spend it on those things under on that list for vigilante.
All right, let's take a look. See here. I have it over here for once. I found out how to make it bigger. All right, so do 2.
Yep. Yeah. So basically, you have 2 hold, and you can spend them 1 for 1 on this list of things. Excuse me. And so yeah, Robin has leapt towards one of them, and Robin got shot with one of the shotguns that they're holding.
All right, so I'm going to kill someone.
Cool.
So let's kill Shotgun. If
Okay.
he's like,
yeah, you want to kill the one that just shot Robin?
Yep.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. You just like describe how you kill them.
I am just going to do my signature move and just like run, like pretty much run full speed, and then like my fingers will come together and just like poke a hole right through their chest and like stab their heart out through the sides and just.
Great. Yeah. You just Kali Ma him and just reach your hand up, pull out his heart or whatever, and he just like a shot rings out and like like he like shoots the gun and it just goes into the air as just like a death throw of like his arm just kind of freaks out and he like collapses. And then his friend is just kind of like, oh, fuck, and like is like pumps his shotgun and like brings it up to aim.
All right.
Robin, would you like to attempt to hit this to get this other one? Now that you've kind of like you got shot and then like Peaches leapt forward and hit this one in front of you and you've kind of like got yourself back on your feet. So you have a moment to do something if you'd like to.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and try this again.
Yeah, try another unleash. Nice.
There
cool.
we go. Succeed partially.
Cool. So on a hit, you establish harm. Inflict harm is established and choose one. Inflict terrible harm or take something from them. And then on a 7 to 9, choose one from below as well. They inflict harm on you. You find yourself in a bad spot.
All right. I definitely inflict terrible harm.
Cool. How much harm do you do in werewolf form?
I believe 2. Let me look. Yes, natural weaponry is 2 harm.
2. Okay, so then you get. So, okay, cool. So you do 3 harm. So yeah, you. And then what are you picking?
I'm gonna find myself in a bad spot.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you like get up and the other guy is like pointing his shotgun at Peaches, and you just like you like leap forward and your claws just go into him and start tearing him apart. Another shot rings out, but it was kind of another like he shot away because you like pulled his arm aside and yeah, you're on him and just digging into him and you totally kill this person. And as you're digging into this, and as you're like digging into him and like kind of like tearing out his stuff, his like torso and his throat and stuff, you basically you on like the on the wall, kind of like in like the warehouse wall away from you. It's like maybe like 20 feet away or something like that. A rune lights up, and like a so it's like a kind of like a drone, but like as if it was like a drone that was made. No, it's not like plastic and like tech stuff. It's like almost like a little golem drone, like stone or clay or something like that. Kind of comes down from like the comes down from above, and is like it's not like a quadcopter. It's like floating out. It's got like 3 like balls that are kind of like spinning around, and like putting out like there's like runes on it that are lit, and like it's like propelling itself through weird magic, and it's like coming down at you. Yeah, it's like flying. It's like flying right at your face. What do you do?
I guess I would probably. trying to think if Robin would know, like, kind of be logical enough about magic-y bullshit to maybe jump out of the way of it instead of smacking it out of the air. But yeah, well, and say I'll try to like sort of get out of its way.
Cool. Yeah. Let's. Sounds like it's gonna be a keep your cool. To like, because it's like trying to hit. It's, yeah, it looks like it's like about to like slam you in the face, basically.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to like keep your cool, and you can like to like not let it hit you. 8.
Partial success. So
you want to avoid getting hit. On a 79, the MC will tell you what it's going to cost you. Let's see. So it's coming at your face, and you can move out of the way. But like you look and you see in its path is a cage, and you see Bobby lying on the floor there. Like in this cage. If you dodge, this thing is gonna slam into the cage. You're not entirely sure what'll happen if that happens, but basically you can be hit by it, or the cage can be hit by it.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to bat it out of the air then.
Well,
just like
this move still has to happen, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because like this is the result of the move. So like you have like a split second to either be hit or let it hit the cage.
Okay. I see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what do you do?
Right. So like right now it is headed towards the cage.
Yeah,
right?
like it's like you like it's like basically it's coming down. You like get up to move and just happen to see this cage, and then you look back and like you have like the split second of I can dodge and it won't hit me, or I can let it hit me and it won't hit the cage, and like that's like it's like in your face.
Okay.
And like
yeah. I'll just let it hit me then.
Let it hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. So it hits you kind of like in your neck and face, kind of like here on your chin, or your like the jaw of your muzzle. Mm-hmm. And it like when it hits you, it kind of like starts to undo itself. Like you hear like the sliding of like this weird stone clay stuff that it's made out of, and like it starts to wrap itself around your head.
Okay.
And you can see like the parts that had runes on them are facing inward. So like it's like kind of like unwrapping and then wrapping itself back around. And like the weird stuff on the runes in the bottom and like on like the floaty bits are like facing you now. That's like it's like making it
so
like
it's basically magic muzzle.
Kind of, yeah. It's like a motorcycle helmet almost, but it's like conforming itself to your head and is like like kind of like constrict, kind of like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and yeah, Peaches, you see this thing like wrapping itself around Robin's face.
Okay.
You still have your hold from Vigilante. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if an option would. Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Redirect an attack, cross the distance, name a character within your reach while you fight. You intercept something. Yeah. So there's not like save them from something, but yeah, you still have the hold if you want to use that on anything.
I can. Is it too late to redirect this thingy? It's wrapped around her, isn't it?
Yeah, it's already kind of hit Robin, and it's like around her head.
Yeah.
And It's too late for me to really do anything at this point in time. It's on you.
I mean,
Yeah, it's on her, but you can still try something if you want to try anything.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's try to get this thingy off then. Let's see. And it has to be from the vigilante area.
No, you can do
No.
anything you want to. I know you have like the vigilante is like a special thing for you, so I want to make sure you like you know that you still had your hold if you want, like you didn't lose it or anything. Like you still had your
Okay.
hold. If you want to use it for anything on that, you can. Or any of your other moves or the basic moves or anything like that too. Like you're free to act and do whatever you want to do.
Okie dokie.
Could pulling that thing off be redirecting an attack within reach? Like effectively right now, Robin is being attacked by this thing, right?
I guess look at the wording on it. Like,
I mean, at that point in time, I can just rip it off if it's not completely around her head yet. If it's like still in the process, I can probably like break it off before it wraps around. But if it's like
from the character within your reach, or else to nowhere.
I mean, assuming that fictionally it's possible to grab that thing and pull it off, I'm just trying to figure out mechanically how would you resolve that. I mean, it could be, what's it called? Like, let it out, but there might be.
Yeah, I guess you could. Yeah, I guess this is it's enough to consider this an attack because it's like in the process of doing its thing. So let's see, you're close enough that if you wanted to if you wanted to use it on redirect and attack, you could.
All right, let's just redirect this horrible mutant whatever color muzzle this is. Do I need to roll let it out for that?
Nope. Yeah, you just spend your hold and you can redirect it towards you can read it another character within your reach or else to nowhere.
All right, so
yeah, you can just like kind of like get your arms into it while it's wrapping around and just pull it and like chuck it to the ground if you want to.
All right, let's break this thing.
Cool.
Chuck it on the ground.
Yeah, you just like get it while it's kind of like doing its wrapping thing and like slip it off and just move it and it like completes its wrapping on the ground. So you see a Robin's doggo head made out of stone on the ground.
Oh gosh. All right, that thing was going to kill you. All right. Cool. No stone head. That's
like
cool.
as if it were like a paper mache head of her head, but yeah, like now it's there, and like it's like, it like sits there for a second, and then yeah, and then like it kind of just like, it like comes to rest, like as it like vibrates and it kind of moves for a second, and it's like stops there. Yeah, and then it's like quiet after that.
Wow, that thing is dangerous. Like, okay. All right. Good job. Grade A. Grade A effort, everyone.
Oh, I was muted. But yeah. Okay, yeah. So the shotgun dudes are dead and everything is quiet. There was a cage I saw. So I guess that's next order of business to investigate.
Sure. Yeah, you move over to the cage and Bobby's human form laying kind of like on the floor of the cage, like asleep / unconscious / out of it, like not awake basically.
I probably like try to test what happens like if I touch the cage. Just because vulnerability to silver, I'm curious.
Yeah. I forget. Did Bobby have that?
I have no clue. I don't think we established that.
Okay.
No, I think
Are all werewolves the same, or is Robin special?
Robin is special. So like she has a different
the
breed.
transformation
Like
every night is definitely a unique.
yeah, because we kind of said like Robin was bit by a different werewolf and has like a different strain of like the curse. So yeah.
I know that Bobby's not the same as Robin, but
Yeah.
There's
so
all different sorts of werewolves who werewolf differently.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So you touch it and it's not silver.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Can I let it out to just try to tear the bars open with my teeth?
Totally.
All right.
Yeah. Wolf it up.
All right.
10.
Yeah.
Great.
Woo!
Okay.
Yeah. So you get to take corruption and pick 2, or don't take corruption and pick 1.
Yeah, Okay, I'm gonna take the corruption, and I'm going to, aside from taking definite hold to open the bars, I'm going to extend my senses, and just see, like, take that moment of heightened sense to see if there is anything else around.
Okay, sure. So yeah, you like rip open this cage, and there's like just a big tear in like the top of it, and like the bars are like bent off. And then this like you like rip it off, and then like kind of get back to yourself, and like have like a weird moment of like clarity as you like look across this warehouse, and you sniff and like have like a, it's like when Daredevil has like his first like, holy shit, I can kind of see, and like everything's super big and intense right now. You get like that happens with your smell, and you just smell everything. Like you sniff and you could probably be like, that guy had tuna last week, and like just like a ton of weird stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like as you take a second, and it kind of like you start to process all of these senses that are hitting you. There's been a bunch of people passing through here. You get like the sense of a lot of different people. This place has probably been here for like a few weeks now ish, give or take. You smell. You smell Drakkar Noir and that hits you because you remember Farley was wearing that when
yes.
he talked to you, like that's the first shitty cologne I could think of. So like it's a very strong, crappy cologne. You also smell a smell you haven't smelled in a long time. Kind of smelly smell. The smell's smelly. I'm gonna leave it to you to tell me what you remember your parents smelling like.
Oh.
They reek of money.
I was gonna say, they're rich fucks, so it's like
Much more expensive cologne.
Much more expensive cologne.
It smells the same as that shitty cologne, but just a higher quality. Like they know how to use it sparingly.
No, okay, no, I'm thinking like the main memory, like childhood scent that I had was there was a fireplace at home that like regularly got used, and they like always got like fresh pine or something.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Sweet.
So it's just the scent of like pine
Yeah,
smell.
yeah. You're like picking up all these other scents, and then like you kind of freeze for a moment as you smell like that fresh pine and like the smoke that you smelled when you were like hanging out in like the den like at night, and yeah, that just hits you. And then like that like your weird and then your weird clarity kind of like fades as like you calm down from unleashing your wolf stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, so at this point I'm probably like trying to nudge Bobby awake.
Yeah, after a little bit, Bobby kind of like stirs and like and she smells and like, Robin? And then like
bark.
hey, and like, and it looks at Peaches and like, hey, kid.
Just waves like awkwardly from the corner.
Like, oh fuck, and she just like looks up and like realizes that she's in like a weird place and like, oh okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and she like kind of gets up and like she's not hurt but she's like achy, so she like makes a couple like makes some noises and like, okay, there we go, yep, okay, coming on, just give me a second, and then eventually kind of like gets up and is able to like get out through the hole you kind of made in this cage, and like kind of like just like scratches the back of her neck and like, okay. I need so much alcohol.
Yeah, I just nod.
Like, and then she looks around and sees the two dead bodies and like the weird magic drone thingy and like, oh, let's get the fuck out of here now before they send more. And then
Yeah. I actually like try to gesture for someone to maybe pick up the weird drone thingy. Just take it.
I think I would have actually picked it up by now. Actually.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it would have been part of my collection at that point in time. So.
Yeah, cool.
I just feel like you don't let like a souvenir go to waste.
Awesome. Yeah. So yeah, Peaches takes that.
I'm
and
also
then,
sure Lionel will buy it off you. So.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, you nab that, and the three of you like just beeline out of here.
Pretty much, yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So we close on you, the three of you, like heading away and kind of like using the back alleys and stuff to get yourselves out of here. Like it. What's up?
I was gonna say, could I grab one quick scene before the
Sure.
before the end? I want to hit the streets. I basically just want like a quick shot of Lionel like knocking on the door of a strange house we haven't seen before.
Okay.
It's Phoenix Perez's house,
Oh, okay.
and I'm like, I need a demon trap, the strongest one you have. And I'm happy to even like come back with the results of that roll next session, but
Sure.
Can't handle my strongest
I'm
traps.
I'm being tricksy.
Succeed
I mean, I'm
partially.
also,
Partially.
Excellent.
Oh wait, I rolled the wrong bonus because Phoenix Perez is part of my arcane network, so I can roll with mind instead of mortality. That's an 11.
Got it.
Right. So on 11, they're available and they have the thing that I need. I don't have a debt on Phoenix Perez, so I'm gonna owe them.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So we can. I like that closing. I like closing on that of you like knocking and then like the door opens on you and then just I need a demon trap and then like and then we fade on that. I like that. Cool. So yeah, we'll parse the results of that next time.
Perfect.
Excellent. Yeah, let's do our end of session stuff. I guess yeah, so Robin, do you feel like you have learned something meaningful about another faction?
I feel like I might. I feel like maybe I'm like less trustful of mortality now, but I think I'll leave it.
Okay. Yeah, you don't think you'll learn something enough to change your stuff around?
Right. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Because it's up to you if you want to like move it and yep. Peaches, do you feel like you have learned anything like meaningful enough about another faction to change your stats?
To change my stats.
Yeah, like if there's one faction that you feel like you've learned something meaningful enough about them, you can increase your stat with them by 1, and then you subtract 1 in another faction.
Not right now. I don't know what Melissa is, so I'm going to say nah.
Got it. Melissa is wild. If
Yeah.
you
She's a fae of some kind, I imagine.
Okay.
cool. Isabel, how about you?
I learned a good deal. I think like thematically, I haven't dealt with power at all, so I'm gonna bump power down by negative. I'm gonna bump that down to -1, and I'll bump up wild by 1.
Okay.
Uh,
Learn
I
some-
think
yeah.
mostly it's just I learned that I learned who was fucking with Lydia. I learned
Yep.
that 3 is pretty easy to coerce. Slash who he's working for. So it all worked out. I learned quite a bit.
Cool. And Lionel, how about you?
Yeah, I learned how you fight demons.
Also that, yeah, I also learned that.
So I'm putting wild up and mortality down.
Got
I
it.
think I am growing more and more distant from normal people. The only mortals I talk to are the ones in my arcane network. And I have the move that's like, oh, you don't have to roll mortality to deal with those guys.
Yeah.
They're weird guys.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah. So then, if you guys have did any, if you did any of the faction moves, obviously you mark up you make sure you check those factions. And yeah, coolio. Let's do our outros and such. If y'all have anything you want to shout out,
Shamelessly plug.
of course. Let's start with Dylan. Figure 4.
Well, I'm going to keep it short because, as usual, I've got nothing to plug. I'll shout out to the rest of you guys. Thanks for playing this game with me. It's a good time.
Awesome. Cool. Leah, how about you?
I also have no life. I love you, Candyman. I love all of you guys. Appreciate it.
Rock on. Awesome. Alice.
Hi, I'm Alice, also known as Taffcat. I've been streaming pretty recently, and pretty consistently actually. So if you would like to watch stuff I stream, which is a lot of stuff, mostly like Street Fighter. I might stream Path of Exile pretty consistently soon because I've been getting back into that game. It's a lot of fun. So if you want to watch that, link in chat. But it's Taffcat it's Taff_cat with underscore. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's Taffycat, TAFFY_KAT on the Twitters. If you want to talk to me in chat, I'm over at Actual Play every other Thursday with Scum and Villainy and Stardancer and stuff, which is like Strauss and John LaBeouf Little's what's it called? Sci-fi game in the vein of like Firefly and such. Space opera was the thing I was looking for.
Is good stuff. Is very good stuff.
So yeah, if you want to watch that there, that's about it on my end. Thank you all for playing. I had a bunch of fun.
Awesome.
Look forward to killing a demon next time.
And Ali, Fidget Cetera.
Yeah, I am Fidget Cetera on Twitter. I am at Fidget Cetera at dev.glitch.social on Mastodon. And I'm sure if you follow me in either of those spots, probably more so Mastodon, you'll see me rambling about college as that happens. I've also started doing a podcast called Transposable with my friend Kristen Tolosho. I probably fucked up the pronunciation of their name, but that's at transposable.stipes.co if you want to check it out. It's a show about emotions and identity and all that good queer shit. Otherwise, I also have patreon.com/fidgetcetera. I am, gonna try to put out more kind of exclusive content for that. Just things are a slight mess, but I will try. And I think that's about it.
Rock on. Awesome. Well, thank you all for playing today. As always, it was awesome. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight and checking out some Urban Shadows. Elsewhere on the channel, we have our other role-playing shows. Earlier today, we have Magic Dance, which is another Scum and Villainy game that we do here. It's Scum and Villainy is really good stuff. Blades by itself is awesome, and then you turn it into space opera stuff, and it's very good. We have a open legend game on Wednesdays called Longfall, which is super fun, and we have this. So obligatory. I'm going to try to do video game stuff if I get the chance. If that comes up, I might do something tomorrow. So we'll see. But yeah, so thanks again. Have a great night, and hopefully we will see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.